We're going to get started here. How's everybody doing today? How's everybody trading today? Are you guys having a good day? Yeah? I always let everybody see my P&L whenever you want. So this is my trading account, and I'm up about $3,400 today, and I'm basically long only. So today would be a good day. I came in long, I'm still long, and I'm up about $4,000 today. So pretty good day. So let's go through trading unusual option activity. From my point of view, trading unusual option activity is the only proven method over time, consistently has made me money. As they just said, I think it was Kevin, said that I have been profitable, I think I was 11 of the last 12 years. This year I am actually down money, but I still have about 3 months to recuperate. And I've been had some swings lately. Was down about 100,000. Now I'm down about 35,000. So I've been trading really, really well lately. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Little risk disclaimer here. Day trading, short-term trading, option trading, futures trading is extremely risky. They are generally not appropriate for someone with little capital, little to no trading experience, or low tolerance for risk. Never execute a trade unless you're willing and prepared to lose your entire investment. No trades all trades are educational purposes only. We cannot be sued for losses of capital. I am not a registered investment advisor. Nobody that works for me is technically registered. We do not have 7. We do not have 63. If you want recommendation advice, call your broker or call your registered investment advisor. That is not us. I just talk about trading, and I trade throughout the course of the day in front of an audience of over 500 paid subscribers. As my bio said, we have the second biggest all-day paid trading room in the world, audio and visual. We'll talk about a little bit more at the end of the presentation. We have 5 moderators that run a trading room. I take the opening bell. We have a trader that specializes in earnings. We have a former Merrill Lynch Delta One Group trader on Wall Street. We have someone who specializes in VIX options and VXX, and then we have another guy who does technical analysis. Everybody watching today's presentation adheres to all risk disclaimers on KeenOnTheMarket.com, AlphaChart.com, and OptionHacker.com. And I will be trading kind of on the side here as the presentation goes on. So I will be trading here. I've been selling a lot of puts that I was long today, but that is important. Studied at the University of Illinois Champaign-Urbana. Go Fighting Illini. I graduated in 2001. This is a picture of me in the middle. I'm not on either side. That's me in the middle. And I was pretty skinny back then, I guess. You know, I was probably more skinny fat, but I was pretty skinny then. And then, as you can see, that's with me with Humpty. You know, what I realized early in my life is I am pretty good at doing most things in life. I always say to everybody I'm like a 7 in everything. For some reason, when I started trading, it caught like wildfire, okay? I started trading, I just want to start the recording here, in 2002. And it's my forte. It's my bread and butter. It's my cup of tea. I see angles. Trading is something you can't fake, guys. You're either good at trading or you're not. And you can take workshops, you can take courses to make yourself a better trader, okay? It is repetition, okay? If I ever want to do anything in life, I just do repetition, okay? One day I got punished. I went upstairs, I took out 3 balls, and I juggled them. And I literally juggled them until I learned how to juggle, okay? Well, trading is the exact same way. You guys got to invest in yourself and in your education. A lot of really good speakers today. Hubert Centers is one of my mentors and one of my really good friends, but everybody here today is giving great presentations and a lot of education. If you guys are coming to the presentation today, you've taken step 1, okay? You have come to a presentation to further along your trading to hopefully become a profitable trader. You now have to take step 2, okay? If you don't take step 2, which is investing in your education, you're never gonna get anywhere. It's like someone saying, hey, I wanna lose weight, I'm gonna lose weight, and then I'm gonna go to the gym. Well, you have to go to the gym to lose weight. So I was a market maker on the floor of the Chicago Board Options Exchange for about 10 years. So here's a little background about me. As mentioned, I do CNBC 3 times a week. Monday, Friday, I shoot videos from my house for CNBC, and then I do a segment with Todd Gordon every Wednesday. It takes about 15 or 20 minutes, and they don't put you on CNBC unless you know a lot about a lot, okay? Because you're live, you're putting your neck out there, you're saying your belief, you're saying what you think, and you know, if you don't know what you're talking about, they won't put you on there. So, you know, me coming from a former market maker and being on CNBC. On the left is my place in San Diego. I recently moved. I actually am in the Chicago office. I trade from home. You know, trading, as I say to everybody, this is the best time ever to trade. Your costs are very, very low. Okay, you might pay for the internet 40 bucks. You know, our live trading room, you know, maybe $10 a day. Maybe you have a couple indicators or alert services. You're looking at about $200 a day. Back when I was trading on the floor, my seat lease to trade on the trading floor was like $7,000 a month. In the middle, this is the car that I just bought in San Diego, all on profits from trading. This car is a BMW 650. I also have a Range Rover. So trading allows you to afford the luxuries in life. I always say to anybody that will listen, money doesn't buy happiness, but it just makes everything in life easier, which is very, very true. Some Jesse Livermore, which is the greatest trader in the room, greatest trader in the world, killed himself. Okay, so you know, basically, you know, you got to get to trading where you are in profitability, and you guys are all here today to hopefully make more money. If you're not here to make more money, then there's no reason to be here. Okay, invest in your education. So I'm going to be talking about the hottest topic on the market. It is known as unusual option activity. Okay, unusual option activity is the best strategy from my point of view that has ever existed in the world. I get to see the biggest orders from the biggest traders in the world in the option market. These can be used to trade options or to trade stock. You cannot use it to trade futures, Forex. You can also use it to trade stock as well. Understanding the institutions have more information than you, okay? There's a reason that the hedge funds are always getting in trouble for making trades because they have insider information. They have access to technology, information, manpower, and capital. Simple and easy. You know, I will put my trading P&L against anybody's out there as an individual sole trader. I know how much money I've made in my trading career, and I know how much I've lost, and I've made close to probably $5 million in my trading career, and that's after losses. It's not like I made $1 million one year, lost $1 million the next year. And I will compare that to anybody out there. And trading for me comes natural, okay? I've learned and developed a way and a strategy to teach all of you, okay? You guys want to learn how to potentially become a profitable trader? I'm going to teach you the ways. I have a proprietary trading plan that I'm going to teach you guys today. It is called the Oak Ribbit Trading Plan, OCRRBTT, okay? It shows how to look at unusual option activity and figure out if I want to make a trade. When you guys become members of our trading room, you will get access to this scanner. This scanner, as you guys can see it live, will just spit out trades. Every single one of these trades is a trade from an institution, and then they're documented from on the trading floor from the SEC and the OCC. Green Mountain Coffee, trader bought Ox 60 calls for 68 cents. Okay, so that's how that trade is read. So if I thought it was a good trade, I could go there and mimic their position. I watch about 1,200 trades going across the tape every single day. I allocate my capital on about 4 to 6 new trades a day. Okay? And how I decide is what the trading room is. We offer live commentary and analysis. We have subscribers that just come in just for our videos. We have the largest ongoing webinar series in the world. We also have private mentoring every single day. I have been fortunate in my trading career to make a lot of money. I want to take that and I want to teach you guys the ways to potentially get better. So, unusual option activity is trades from traders across the world. The biggest traders in the world trade options. Hate to break it to you guys, but stocks are dead, okay? Why trade options? There's been situations where you could double, triple, quadruple your money within 10 minutes in an option trade. Stock goes up 5%, you could potentially double your money. Okay, so options are the wave of the future. Also margin requirements. Okay, options take very, very little margin requirement. So we have access to technology, manpower, and capital. What is unusual option activity? If you guys watch CNBC, I'm a big CNBC guy. I watch everything on CNBC. Unusual option activity. There are 8,700 stocks with options, plus or minus. Out of those 8,700 stocks, there are roughly 4,199 stocks with options. Let me repeat that. There are 8,700 stocks. There are roughly 4,199 stocks with options. Every single stock has normal stock volume it trades in a day. Maybe Apple trades 20 million shares. If it traded 60 million shares that day, that would be 3.0 times usual volume. If it's not usual volume, it's unusual volume. Options are the exact same way. For example, okay, I can give my little scanner a command. Let's go to Nike, and I can go to the breakdown. So Nike on average trades trades 3,900 options. Okay, so it trades 5,900 options. Today it is 6.0 times usual volume. Once again, if it's not usual, it's unusual. Andrew Sorkin came out with a statistic that said 25% of all mergers and acquisitions have unusual option activity in them. Okay, I took everything I learned straight from the trading floor. Okay, as a market maker, as the biggest trader in Apple in the world for 3 years. Okay, I was the largest independent Apple trader in the world for 3 years. I took all my knowledge and information, moved it upstairs. And when I moved it upstairs, I'll be honest, I didn't make money right off the bat. Okay, I had to come up with the trading plan. And that's what I'm here to share with you guys today, my oak ribbit trading plan. So unusual option activity is driven by institutional order flow. And like I said, guys, if you guys have any questions throughout the presentation, please feel free to ask any questions. Knowledge is power, power is knowledge. I can multitask while I multitask. I'm giving the presentation. I'm trading right now. As you can see, my P&L is going up even more. Now I'm up about $8,000. So I can multitask while I multitask. And so this gives us insight to where institutions are putting their capital, okay? Why unusual option activity is the best way to track big money, okay? If someone came to me and said, hey, Kay, I want 90% of my trades to be winners, I would say that is so easy for me. And you say, what? How can you guarantee 90% of your trades to be winners? Simple. I would sell a dollar call spread for 1 penny. 90% of my trades are going to be winners. I didn't say I'd be a net profitable trader. One of the biggest mistakes is looking at your percentage of trades that are winners. If you guys are looking at the percentage of trades that are winners, please stop looking. I have no idea what percentage of my trades are winners, okay? And someone's like, what? What does that mean? Okay, let me talk about it this way. Let's say, for example, you have 5 trades on. Trade A loses $1,000. Trade B loses $1,000. C and D, they all lose $1,000. Trade 5 makes $10,000. So you had 4 losers, 1 winner. What percentage of your trades are winners? Only 20% of your trades were winners, but your P&L is going up. So me personally as a trader, I do not care as my percentage of trades that are winners. All I care is at the end of the day is my P&L, profit and loss, going higher or lower. So this option market, there's no dark pools. I'm sure some of you guys have read Michael Lewis's Flash Boys about dark pools. There are no dark pools in the option market. Every single option trade in the world I will see as long as it's a minimum of 1,000 options. And this just spits across, and as a member of the Platinum package, you will get access to this scanner to watch, okay? I control all the commands, but you'll be able to watch this throughout the course of the trading day in every trade. And our 5 moderators will then break down the trades for you, you know, entries, exits, okay? So the way this is ordered, the way this works is the institution comes up with a trade. So they're sitting upstairs, they're looking at a specific stock, they're looking at a specific chart, and they say, hey, I want to make this trade. And we'll go over some examples here, and then we'll show you guys how you can break it down. I'll show you guys a couple free websites you can go to look at unusual option activity. I'll be honest with you, you know, those are delayed trades. Our trading room works so well because there's no delayed trades. It's all in real time. So the institution comes up with a trade based on research, information, analysis. They call their broker and they say, hey, I want to make this trade. Then the trade goes to the pits, and then they record the trade for the OCC and the SEC. Sorry, one quick, I just have to send out an alert. I just made more money in Valero. Sorry, guys. Okay. So the trades are all executed on the trading floor. When they're executed on the trading floor, then a signal will be sent out to our trade alert service. I will then take the order and dissect it. Okay. And I have a pretty good judge of which trades are good and actionable ideas. What does unusual option activity look like? Okay, we can show you the scanner right here, and you know there's a lot of different commands on here. Okay, let's simply break down what a trade looks like. Okay, and we could have just broke down that Activision trade, but let's look at a trade here. This is a trade in CAG, otherwise known as ConAgra. This is a sweep detected. Valero, I am long VLO SEP 67.5. I'm long Valero SEP 67.5 calls. I'm actually down money on that trade. I did add lower, but I'm still up money today. There's a huge institutional buyer of VLO, September 67.5 calls. Okay. So bullish activity. So if we broke down the trade here, we see, let me get out my very cool arrow. Bullish activity. Order, how much? 5,000. 5,000 is the right. Oh, they're buying more Abercrombie calls. Is the right but not obligation to buy 500,000 shares of CAG on the July 39 line for $1.08. This is above the Ichimoku cloud, my only technical indicator I use. The market on the screen was 91.05. So a trader buys 5,000 calls on the offer for $1.08. I look at this 2 different ways. Number 1, and we'll go through the Oak Ribbon trading plan very slow so you guys can all understand it. Volume versus open interest. Then I look to see how big the order is. 5,000 options is the right but not obligation to buy 500,000 shares of stock in ConAgra between now and July on the 39 strike for $1.08. And it's a $550,000 bet. Okay, so I can look at it as a couple different ways here. Let's break it down a little simpler for you guys. Okay, timestamp. This is what time it is executed on the trading floor. Shows me if they're bought or sold. These are bought. Trade size. Remember, every option is good for 100 shares of stock. So 5,000 is the right but not obligation to control 500,000 shares of stock. Then we have the symbol CAG. I know that is ConAgra. Expiration July. Strike 39. Type calls or puts. There's only 2 types of options out there, guys. There's calls and there's puts. Price traded $1.08. Exchange, bid and offer. Then it shows if it's an opening or closing position. I look for opening positions. That's very, very important to me. Okay. So when I saw this trade across the tape, I would say to my trading room, hey guys, a trader bought, and this is all in real time all day long. Hey guys, a trader bought 5,000 CAG, July 39 calls for $1.08. I'm going to buy up to 100 of these for $1.10. I always talk about stop losses. As a beginner, you can use a 20% stop loss. As intermediate, you can use a 50% stop loss. And then as an expert, I do not use stop losses. So I would say, hey guys, trader bought 5,000 CAG, July 39 calls for $1.08. These look good to me. I'm going to buy 100 up to $1.10. I'm going to have a 20% stop loss, and I will have my targets. So you get all these trades in real time. If you trade for an hour a day, great. If you trade all day long, great. If you don't even have time to trade during the day, you get access to our daily private mentoring, all the trades sent out via text and email. Last month, we sent out 800,000 text messages of trades. And in general, there's about 4 trades a day, and then there's probably about 10 to 12 exits. Okay. So, oops, sorry. And then where the stock was trading. So someone asked a great question, who takes the other side of the trade? Okay. All I care about is who's initiating the trade. So the initiator is the only person I care about. The way that it works is either the market maker will take the other side of the trade or the broker will take down the other side of the trade. So Morgan or Merrill, they'll take the opposite side of the customer and they will hedge their position accordingly with stock. That's a great question. Oh, so we see here another example. DF, Dean Foods. This was after earnings. Okay. Trader bought 1,000 DF, August, 16 calls for 35 cents. Okay. I said to my trading room and my subscribers, hey guys, if I was short DF, I would get out on this trade and possibly look to get long. So these signals are sent throughout the course of the day. They are sent as bullish or bearish signals. Every single trade is a bullish or bearish signal. How I use them is out to my own discretion. So if I said, hey, I can use this signal to either get long or I can use this signal to take off a short position. We see here 60.8 times usual volume. Once again, guys, if it's not usual volume, it is unusual volume. We have a question here. How can you tell if the buyer or seller is the one who initiates it? Okay. The initiator is going to be this ticket. Okay. This is the initiator. Whoever takes the opposite trade is not going to be the initiator. Okay. So the initiator is the person that's initiating this trade, which when he's the buyer. And that's all we care about, is a person that's initiating the trade. Here is Dean Foods. Okay. So look at this trade, guys. And, you know, a lot of great traders, a lot of different teachers today. I try to always show trades as quickly as possible. So these happen, let me go to the next slide, not in 2013, not in 2014. These happened about, this is on the 11th. So these happened, what, 10 days ago? Okay. So all my examples I try to show are in as real time as possible. I mean, if you guys had 10 minutes of the day, I would just put you all in the trading room and you could watch our moderators and watch me trade live. And we're going to give you guys an offer to take advantage of that. So this is a trade that happened from 10 days ago. Okay. So we go back here and we see a buyer of August 16 calls for 35 cents. Okay. August 16 calls were bought for 35 cents. What happens? Stock was trading 15.28 when that trade happened. So the stock was right here. So the stock was trading right there. Okay. So what happened? Stock went straight up. Those August 16 calls that I flagged to my subscribers for, what were they, 35 cents? Went from 35 cents to $2, okay? Hypothetically speaking, if you bought a 20 lot of these, you could have risked $700 and you could have made $3,300, okay? It's not a pure coincidence that this stock rallied right when a trader bought calls, okay? This is institutional orders, guys. These are the biggest, smartest hedge funds and traders in the world, and we get the opportunity and the ability to watch them every single day. I wake up every single morning, and I'm ecstatic to get the day going because I know I get to trade for a living. It's awesome, great feeling to trade for a living, okay? Oh, look, an example here. So, hypothetically speaking, if you bought 20 of these calls, and this just happened 10 days ago, guys, I could come up with multiple examples every single day of profitable trades that I see hitting our scanner, okay? This is a proprietary-based scanner. It is the only unusual option activity scanner on the market for the retail audience, okay? We are fortunate to partner with them, and when they allow us to have this here so you guys can watch it all day long. And then we dissect, we analyze, and give market commentary. So these calls were trading 35 cents. They went all the way up to $2. Hypothetically speaking, if I bought a 20 lot, just 20 of them, okay, I could have profited $3,300, guys. I could have profited $3,300 just on this one trade, okay? And this happens so many different times throughout the day where these trades will make me money. Like I said, guys, I came in today long the stock market, okay? And not the S&P, but I was long. Look at my P&L here, and it will fluctuate here. $7,000, and I came in long today. How does that make sense? Well, my biggest long, and I bought these yesterday, and I added to some today, is Abercrombie & Fitch. Okay, we've seen institutional buyers of Abercrombie & Fitch calls, so I'm long Abercrombie & Fitch. That stock is unchanged. Another one of my longs, BDSI. Oh, the stock's up 5% today. Okay, institutional order flow in that one as well. Question, do you care where the underline is in reference to the cloud when you see unusual option activity? Yes, I usually do. You know, I always say for a beginner, shouldn't take trades under the Ishimoku cloud. But, you know, I'm a more experienced trader. I will take trades under the cloud. Craft. And if you guys go to Google Andrew Keene Craft, you'll see June 67.5. One of my subscribers emailed me and told me he made, I think, $300,000 on this trade. Okay. I unfortunately sold these too early, so I was not in these trades. But we saw an order. Trader bought 5,000 KRFT. June 67.5 calls for 40 cents. What is this order going across the tape? What happens to KRFT? Okay, if you're telling me this insider did not know something, okay, the stock went from $62 to $82. And I've done multiple interviews on CNBC talking about unusual option activity. If you guys are trading iron condors, if you're trading credit spreads, if you're trading straddles, you're trying strangles, if you're trying to buy, you know, way out of the money calls to become profitable, it is a net sum game of zero. This is the only strategy I've ever employed where I've been profitable in the long run. And I've tried a little different strategies. I mean, I trade on a busy day 3,000 options. Okay, I've traded over 3 million equity options in my career. Okay, so we see a trader buying calls, stock gapped higher. One of my subscribers was in this trade because I announced it out loud to everybody, and he made $300,000. So the question you might ask yourself is, why take these trades? Okay, the hedge funds and big traders have more information than us. Simple and easy. This is why they're always getting in trouble for insider information. Remember, knowing a trader's positions, okay, before they're disclosed to the public. Okay. Whoa, what is that? All trades are for public information. Okay. So one of the great things about this, guys, is every single trade that goes across the tape is public information. Okay, let me repeat that. Every single trade that goes across the tape is public information. Okay, so I cannot get in trouble. Even if the insider and the institution has insider information, it does not affect my life. I cannot get in trouble at all for placing these trades. That's one of the greatest things about it. Okay. So trading unusual option activity with a trading plan. Let's talk about this. How do I decide which trade to take? Okay. Before I go on there, let me show you a couple really good websites. If you want to look at unusual option activity, no problem showing you guys websites. Real time, okay, which is the biggest problem. So you go to Option Monster. So optionmonster.com, owned by my good friends Pete and John Nigerian. They have a website and they talk about unusual option activity. They write articles about unusual option activity. The biggest problem about the unusual option activity trades is that it takes about half an hour to write an article. Trust me, because I used to know a lot of, I used to write a lot of articles. So by the time that trade is, written and put out, a lot of times, then the trade will move. That is one really good website. Let me go to the other one. And the Option Insider, the Options Insider. Another good friend of mine, Mark Longo, puts out a lot of unusual option activity trades. Once again, these are delayed, okay? In our trading room is the only way to get them in real time. You can get unusual option activity through Thinkorswim. The platform just isn't very conducive. It's not a very good platform to trade unusual option activity. Trade Alert, based in New York, sells to 600 sell-side desks across all of New York. So they're the best. But these are free websites you guys can go to look at unusual option activity. They are delayed though, okay? So if you see a trade here, a lot of times you will not be able to get into that trade, okay? So let's go through the Oak Ribbit Trading Plan, otherwise known as OCRRBTT, and look at something that hit the tape about 2 weeks ago. A trader bought, okay? So we see buy or sell. Let's go to the breakdown. Trader bought 3,000 EPD, AUG 25 puts. This happens in real time in front of our eyes for 40 cents, okay? How do I take this signal, turn it into an actionable idea, and potentially make money, right? We're all here to make money. So how do I turn that signal into an actionable idea? So a trader bought 3,000. The right but not obligation to sell 3,000 shares of EPD, AUG 25 puts for 40 cents. Let's say I just follow an institution. I say this guy seems pretty smart. Let's follow him in. But let's talk about the trading plan and why I want to get into this trade. We call this the Oak Ribbit Trading Plan. If you guys have a pen and paper, please take it out. If not, we will send you the recording. First, option interest versus volume versus open interest. I personally prefer to take trades where the volume is greater than open interest. What is volume? Volume is how many options are trading on that trade. Open interest is how many exist before today. So we see here the volume is 3,000. The open interest is 400. So is rule number one met? Is volume greater than open interest? And the answer is yes. So once I know volume is greater than open interest, I can move on to the next part of the trade. So I always want volume to be greater than open interest. Then we look at the chart, okay? When I was on the trading floor, I didn't look at a chart for 12 years. I relied on gut instinct and feeling. When I left the trading floor, I tried to look at every single charting method possible. RSI, Bollinger Bands, the squeeze, and I found one that worked the best for me. It is known as the Ichimoku Cloud. My good friend Hubert Centers presented the Ichimoku Cloud. We go back and forth who has a better course. We both have great courses on the Ichimoku Cloud. It is, hands down, in my opinion, the best technical indicator in the world. Okay, so above the cloud bullish, in the cloud neutral, below the cloud bearish. So if I see calls being bought, I want it to be above the Ichimoku cloud. If I see puts being bought, I want it to be under the Ichimoku cloud. So these puts were bought. As we look here on our matrix of the Ichimoku cloud, we see, boom, look at how low the stock was. Trading under the cloud, trading under the 9 and 26 period moving average, trading, big buyer of MEG puts, trading lower than I was trading 26 periods ago. Every one of my matrices tells me that this is a short, okay, that this is a short. So then we go to R&R. Some people like rest and relaxation. I personally don't like rest and relaxation. I have troubles resting and relaxing. I prefer a different kind of R&R. Risk and reward setup. The difference between good traders and great traders. Good traders think about how much money they can make. Oh, if I buy a call for 10 cents, it can go to $1. Great traders say, if I am wrong, how much money can I actually lose? Okay. So the difference between good traders and great traders, good traders think about how much they can make. I do not consider myself a good trader. I consider myself a great trader. I'm always concerned about how much money I can lose if I am wrong. What time frame? We're going to look at the daily chart. We're going to look at the daily chart. So risk, I can do it as a percentage of my total book, or I can do it as a dollar amount. I always say, if you're a beginner, and who is a beginner? Someone who's traded under 6 months, someone who has not proven that they can be profitable over time, someone who's selling all their longs on days like today, someone who's buying longs when the futures are trading 21.15. Intermediate, you can use a 50% stop loss. I'm an expert trader. I usually don't use stop losses at all. So risk versus reward. Then we have TNT. San Diego created Taco Tuesday. I go out almost every other weekend for Taco Tuesday. Get some tacos, get some tequila, maybe some Corona with a lime, but more importantly, time and target. Okay. If you do not have a trading plan and you're just trading off the cuff, you're trading wrong. If you're selling all longs on days like today and you're buying longs as the market went to 2100, you're trading backwards. I've been accumulating a little bit of long positions today. A little bit, guys. Not getting crazy, but I've been accumulating a little bit of long positions today. Is it working? No, my trades are down today, but I've been accumulating long positions today. So, rest and relaxation, time and target. Okay. EPD, to go back to our example here. Okay. So I've provided you guys with a very concrete trading plan. Volume versus open interest. Okay. Chart, risk, reward, break even, time, and target. Okay. So I've given you a really good concrete trading plan that you guys can use to trade unusual option activity. If you choose to trade on your own, that's fine with me. I can live with that. Okay. If you don't, you can come into our trading room, get trading analysis all day long. What happened to EPD? Trader bought puts. Which way do you think the stock went when the trader bought puts? It went straight down. Am I surprised by this? Absolutely not. The puts traded as high as 70 cents. So they went from 40 cents to 70 cents. I mean, I wrote a book published by Wiley, the #1 publisher in the world, on this topic. There are very, very few people in this world that understand unusual option activity like I do. The Nigerians understand unusual option activity. Okay? A lot of people understand options, but in understanding how to dissect and how to trade unusual option activity, it's a gift that I am fortunate that I have. Okay? A buyer bought 20 of these. Okay? You could have been up $600 on only $800 of risk. ICE is an exchange. So these two are exchanges here. And I'm going to give you guys some time to ask questions at the end. So that's an exchange, and that's an exchange. Okay, the Miami exchange and then the ICE. Okay, a couple testimonials from our subscribers. Charlie, these are straight quotations. Okay, nothing's altered or changed. Charlie said, I want to take this opportunity to thank you for sharing your trading experience. I made $27,000 today. I'm trying to bring up my thing here. I made $27,000 today in craft thanks to the unusual option activity trading plan that you taught me. Wayne said, oh, thanks. Wayne said, I don't want to miss a single class of all your classes. The best education experience out there. Thank you. And actually, I haven't even seen that one ever because James puts together the presentation. But you're welcome. Matt says, trading with KOTM has been very, very good to me. And this guy told me he made over $1 million trading. Okay. And it's not like I just get a couple testimonials. Here's my inbox of testimonials. I basically get like one every other day. I have 119 testimonials that I could just go through and show you guys. It was actually my birthday about 3 weeks ago. I got presents in the mail from subscribers. I got a bottle of Vouv and glasses from one subscriber. I got a bottle of brandy from another subscriber. I got about 6 thank you cards in the mail for teaching them, you know. And one of the biggest things that I'm proud of is A, I've taught 50,000 students, and B, the fact that 4 of my moderators were former students. I launched this trading room 3.5 years ago by myself. The people that are now moderating my trading room are actual subscribers. They used to pay my trading room. They are now running the trading room with the knowledge and power that I've given them to trade. So, our live trading room and platinum package. What is the trading room? The live trading room is a web-based live streaming room that's open all day long, okay? Where we trade 5 moderators trading with about I got close to $1 million of capital. Watch the scanner all day long. Room and platinum subscribers. And you'll also get it via text messaging. So who is this good for? This is good for anybody who wants to learn more. Okay? If you guys have all day long to watch a trading room, great. If you only have an hour a day to watch the trading room, great as well. If you don't have time ever to come in during the day, you will get access to daily videos, exclusive daily videos, daily private mentoring sessions with all 5 moderators, our webinar series, which we run 4 days a week, which is all educational, plus all the trades if you want them via text and email. So you'll get all the trades sent to your phone. This is how it'll look. If you don't want them, you don't have to get them. If you're a new beginner trader, this is the best education that you can spend, okay? Because it's not one course. You're not going to buy a $90 to $7 course, understand a topic, and then be done with it. What you'll learn is invaluable. 4 of my moderators used to pay me to be subscribers. They went through the education. Now they run the trading room. Also, you'll get member-only videos and webinars. Like I said, guys, we have daily group mentoring every single day taught by all our moderators, plus webinars 4 days a week. We have the biggest ongoing webinar series in the world, okay? It runs 4 days a week. Private mentoring every day, exclusive videos. So what we are offering you guys today is 1 month to trade like the pros. We only have 50 spots available. I'm sitting next to my IT guy right now. The minute we sell out of 50 spots, the price will be gone, okay? So you guys can sign up at www.realtraderswebinar.com/Alpha Shark Trading. or call us at 312-261-5581. Let me make sure the link works real quick. And let me tell you what you guys get. Okay, perfect. That link works. So you guys can sign up at realtraderswebinar.com/Alpha Shark Trading. You can just copy the link or you can put it in there or call us at 312-261-5581. So what you'll get, guys, this is 95% off. You'll get access to our weekly webinar series. We roughly run 4 to 5 webinars per week, and you'll get into that for free. You'll get trade alerts via text, Twitter, and email. If you do not, just text and email. If you do not want the emails or the text, you do not need to get them. Daily private group mentoring. Okay, every single day we offer group mentoring sessions, half an hour long with one of our great traders. This is $99 value, $169 value, $399. Then you'll get access to the best trading room in the world. This is the actually second biggest trading room in the world, all day, audio and visual, 5 moderators trading close to $1 million of capital, guys. www.realtraderswebinar.com/Alpha Shark. We're offering it today for $47. I know a lot of people here have probably taken this advantage in the past. You're allowed to take it again. So if you've taken it before in the past and canceled your membership, now maybe it's a better time to get in. Okay, market's moving a lot of volatility, lot of opportunities. Volatility creates opportunity for a trader. So make sure you guys take advantage of this. realtraderswebinar.com/Alpha Shark Trading or call us at 312-261-5581. I see Chris is in. I see Robert is in. I see John is in. James is in. Raphael is in. Barbara is in. We like females just as many as men. One of our moderators is female. She trades the VIX exclusively. Deborah is in. So I'll leave it open here for about 10 minutes worth of questions. I see the phone ringing right now. I'm going to leave it for about 10 minutes worth of questions here. I can look at individual stocks. I'm really good at technical analysis. Apple got ugly today, I'll tell you that. And then I'll actually show you guys what the trading room looks like too. You won't be able to hear. Apple taking out the lows here. Apple, I talked about with my friend Todd Gordon the other day. I think Apple's a sell on any rally. You can sell any 9-period moving average with a stop above the 26. So Apple, I think, is a sell. GLD. There are a lot of call buying today. I think gold goes higher here. I do not have a position in Apple or gold, but I do think gold goes higher. I think gold can break through. I wouldn't want to buy gold till it breaks 113.40, but I think gold goes higher. You can trade. So, question is, who is this for and who is this not for? The only person it's not really for is anybody that trades, Forex. If you trade stocks at all, this is great for you. Trade options at all, this is great for you. If you're beginner 101, this is a great way to trade. If you guys are a hedge fund manager, private equity, the analysis we get are straight from traders across the world. This is 1 month for $47. You can cancel at any time, and it renews at $199. So if you purchase it and you don't like it, I'll give a money back guarantee as well. I'll give you a 5-day money back guarantee. Futures, this is great for. There's no minimum to trade, guys. My P&L now went negative here. There is no minimum you need to trade. Okay. Any other stocks you guys want to look at here? We had Apple, we had gold, oil. Oil will find a bottom. I had a debate with Todd Gordon on CNBC. He said it goes to 27. We actually have reversed about 50 cents from the lows. We actually have reversed about 50 cents from the lows. Let's look at Facebook. Futures are now down 120 handles in 3 trading days. Facebook here. I think Facebook properly tested 89. If it gets a bull candle or a reversal candle, I would look to get long Facebook. Sorry, Facebook's trading 87. I would need a bull bar to get long Facebook. I would need a bull bar to get long Facebook. You've been a member of the trading room. It's been working out great. Sweet. So it looks like we have subscribers of the trading room here in the room. We got more people signing up. Jack is in. Jackie is in. Any other stocks you guys would like me to look at as the market collapses here? Any other stocks you guys would like me to look at? My P&L has now gone negative a little bit, $2,000. Oh, sorry, I didn't see that all these stocks were coming in. I was like, where are the stocks? Disney, Hubert talked about this one earlier. I do not think Disney is a buy. If Disney gets a reversal bar, which is giving a reversal bar today, you can put your stop under the low. And these are the kind of questions you guys can ask in the trading room all day long to our moderators. Starbucks down $3. Starbucks getting to the Ichimoku cloud here. In the Ichimoku cloud, I don't think Starbucks is a buy. So Starbucks, I need a bull bar to get long Starbucks. Give me a bull bar. I think Starbucks okay. Amazon down $17 today. Let me go to Amazon here. Amazon here down 17 bucks. I think Amazon is properly tested 49. Everything today, guys, I'm looking for bull bars to get long. Can't just literally, if a knife's falling off the table, you're not going to catch it, right? But you want to see reversal bars or bull bars, guys. Reversal bars or bull bars, okay? CCL, same thing. It's stuck in the cloud here. Citi, I don't like the banks. I've never really traded the banks well. I've just never decided to be long the banks. Breaking the cloud to the downside. It's actually technically setting up a short. I think the market is so oversold here. I think we will get a bounce, but price action, price momentum is to the downside today, guys. Buffalo Wild Wings is one of the best looking charts. I was actually just at a Buffalo Wild Wings in Atlanta, and it was pretty good. It's pretty good. I like Buffalo Wild Wings. Let's go to Schlumberger. I had a huge short position on Schlumberger. Unfortunately, I took it off on Wednesday. Schlumberger, I think Schlumberger is going to go lower. I think oil is short-term headed lower. IBM. My inbox is blowing up, guys. Make sure you guys take advantage of this offer. IBM looks like a short. IBM is a sell on any rally. If you guys are having problem calling, it's because too many people are calling to try to take advantage of this. Nike actually got to put on a little bit of Nike long today on the SEP 110s. I think Nike is one of the best looking charts. You know, hideaway maybe in Nike, maybe hideaway in Under Armour. I think those both go up. Charles is in. My inbox here is blowing up. Let's go over the offer one more time, guys. You can just call us. Otherwise, it's realtraderswebinar.com/Alpha Shark Trading. Okay. Or you can call us at 312-261-5581. So what we're offering you guys, you guys all took time out of your day. We appreciate that. Okay, a lot of great mentors today, a lot of great offerings today. I personally would buy them all. If you personally like my trading style, if you like what we have to offer, okay, this is not a one-time workshop or course. This is 1 month of access to 5 great traders, basically almost 24/7. So you'll get access to our weekly webinar series, which runs 5 days a week. If you're calling, keep calling, guys. Trade alerts via text messaging and email. Daily private mentoring. Access to in my opinion, the best trading room in the world. 5 moderators all trading their own capital, close to $1 million. I'm long today, and I'm losing a little bit of money, but actually it's not bad. I'm down like $1,000. I'm down $100 right now. And watch unusual option activity. This is the way the pros trade, guys. There's really not much else I can say. If you like what I had to talk about today, if you want to learn more, you guys all came to the webinar today, took time out of your day, invest in your education. $47 for 30 days. That basically gets you about $1.50 a day. I bought coffee for the office. I think that cost me probably 30 bucks. So make sure you guys take advantage of this offer. Chai is in. We're getting a lot of voicemails here. James is in. Valerie is in. Oh, Valerie, I remember you. Valerie Schrick. Feel free to take this offer again, guys. You can take it as many times as you want. We do have limited spots. We will sell out. Number one, 100% money back guarantee. We give a money back guarantee on anything that's not an indicator. So if you take advantage of this and you don't like it after 5 days, I'll give you your money back. I don't want your money if you're not learning. Number one. Number two, you get the weekly webinar series, you get private mentoring, and you get the trading room. You get access to trades via text, Twitter, and email. And I'm one of the most active option traders there are. On a busy day, I could trade about 3,000 options. Elsip, Illinois, I like that. I got about 2 minutes here. Does anybody have any further questions? Start investing in your education if you want to take your profitability potentially to the next level. How many trades do I take on average? Usually about 4 new trades. I do take futures, not as often as a lot of things, but I do take future trades. I do take future trades. Not as often as everything else, but I do take future trades. Will you be guided how you can grow a small account? Like I said, guys, we're not a registered investment advisor. We can't give recommendations or advice. We just tell you what we're doing with our own capital. Okay, and I've been profitable 11 of the last 12 trading years. So make sure you guys sign up, realtraderswebinar.com/Alpha Shark Trading, or call us at 312-261-5581. My inbox, the phones are blowing up here in Chicago, right across from the trading pits. I just had a CNBC interview, just came back from that. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Real Traders, for letting me speak. Love to sign up again. Make sure you sign up. The link is on the bottom. And off to the next speaker. Make sure you guys take notes and invest in your education. It's the only way to get to the next level of your trading.